Aleeza and Rabbi. I've been single for over a year now, and I've met a few men on various dating sites. Sounds good. A couple of times when the man seems really nice and into me, he tells me that he wants to see me again and will call me, and I never hear back from him. I'm not really good at reading these men. I don't know what to do or believe anymore.
Okay, so I love the key word there. I'm not good at reading these men. Translate. I'm not good at reading people, period. I'm not a good people reader, okay?
And that's important. If you're not a good people reader, what do you do?
What do? You can't trust yourself. I'm so sorry.
You need a mentor. You need someone.
You need a mentor and a guide because you can't base things off your instinct, your feeling, your understanding. You can only base things off of situational information. And so you do need a professional mentor, I'm going to say, who has experienced so many different situations that can say, in something like this is the signal that they're giving, because they need a definition in words because they're never going to pick up emotionally what's happening in that moment.
I love your definition of mentor. You define mentor as someone who has done successfully what you want to do.
Yes. That's it.
You just need it. So it doesn't have to be a professional mentor. It just has to be someone.
Well, no, I'm going to tell you why you do need a professional mentor for this scenario, because you need somebody who is an expert in knowing about all different dating situations. In general, I would agree with you. Yes, people need mentors in their life, and it's someone who's done what you wanted to do and been successful at it. Somebody who's gotten married and they are successful in their relationship. They are in a happy, healthy relationship. Right. Great, you can learn relationship advice, but you can't get from them the experience and the wisdom of knowing in dozens of different dating situations what different things mean. They can tell you, well, my best guess is, well, if I were in that situation, I would think this. But I could tell you, I've talked to thousands of people. And in general, when this happens, that's what it means from the situation you described. Because there are buckets and categories of things that happen.
That's a good point.
Right. So in this situation, I do think they need a professional. In general, I would actually agree with you. A lot of people can just have a mentor to guide them who has experience in relationships.
Can I add something to that mentor?
Add it.
I think that the mentor also needs to be someone who, you know, whatever they say, even if you don't like it, you're going to listen.
Yes, that you will trust the person that you're asking. I had a mentor that I was very close with once, and she gave me a piece of advice that I didn't want to hear. And I told her, I'm really upset. And she said, why? I said, because you told me something that I don't want to hear, and because I know it's true. Because I know you and I trust you. And I got off the phone and I cried because I was like, oh, I'm going to have to do what she said because it's the right thing. And I didn't want to do it. And I was so upset about it because it was so true. So right. I agree with you on that. You need to have somebody that you can trust and that you can listen to.
If you're not willing to listen to the advice, don't ask for it.
Just go find another mentor. Find somebody you actually trust. And there's nuances of trust. There's like, I trust you to a 10% level, or I trust you to a 50% level, or I trust you to give me the right advice in this situation and I can follow it no matter what.
And by the way, you don't have to have a mentor that is your mentor in everything. This just could be your dating mentor.
Or even just for this one scenario.
Exactly.
We have mentors in our lives that come in and out of our lives. Some are long-term people and some are short-term people. It's like dates. Some are long-term, some are short-term. Never know what's going to work. Never know who's going to work.
So how would you wrap up? How would you answer this in 20 seconds or less?
In terms of this person specifically, my advice is find a true mentor in the industry, in the field, that can teach you the wisdom that you need to know. Really, in, let's call it 3 sessions, 4 sessions. They fire off scenarios and go, what does this mean? 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 And that person can explain to them based on their understanding of the situation. Well, this probably means this. This could mean that, and they can give them answers. I've done this with people. I'm only giving advice that I've already done. And sometimes they need to know that there isn't a full understanding. We don't have enough information. It could go either way.
Right.
So they have to understand when it's very clear, this means back off, or this means they're interested, or this means, not sure, 50-50. Let's see what happens. Go on another date.
Talking about personality, it's so important, even if you're not someone who's open to experience, which is very often you have different personalities, and there's personalities that are closed to experience.
Yes.
If you're not open to experience, you need to be open during those moments in your life to be able to receive from someone else.
Support and
from someone
mentorship.
else. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.